Yeah, the Philly fans are definitely unique. I mean, you have the New York fans, which a little more vulgar, I guess. But the Philly fans, I think overall they're just more rabid wrestling fans, and they just fucking love everything. They just soak it up, and they're real appreciative too, for the most part. Maybe not everything, and rightly so, but for the most part, they love the wrestling, and when it's good, they love it. When it's not good, they let you know too. So yeah, they're fucking great.
Now, one of the cool things about what we're going to be doing.
Was that the first time I cursed on this?
That was the first official curse.
That's a new fucking record. I'll be honest.
Oh, that's great. Well, one of the cool things about the show that day is not only will you be alongside John and myself, but also the aforementioned Shane Douglas will be there. But how about this thrown in as a kind of a monkey wrench? Jim Ross will be alongside us as well and making his first ever trip into the ECW arena. So I think that's one little interesting little minor storyline to the convention is that Jim Ross will be inside the ECW arena. Is that something that you could never have expected back in the day?
No, I couldn't picture a lot of things back in the day that kind of happen now. I mean, JR is a fucking legend. I mean, what more can you say about that? I mean, that guy's just probably the fucking best announcer of all time. No offense to Gordon Soley and the aforementioned Joey Styles. But JR is JR. I mean, he's just fucking legend, Hall of Famer as he should be. And that's just, that's cool. I think I'll sit next to him. We'll push the tables really close together, so it looks like I have a line. How about that? That's a good plan.
Well, the way Shane said it to us on our show on the Triple Threat podcast was that it's a bookend of his career because he started in the WWF with Jim Ross as the announcer and obviously known for ECW, where he and you had some to say some interactions, to say the least. It's pretty cool. So Shane really being the middle ground here between you and JR. So there's something that's 7 degrees of Shane Douglas.
Damn, that's cool as shit. Nice. I don't even know what to say about that. That's just pretty fucking cool. It's like a bookend for me too, because I mean I started in the building, ended in the building. I mean, I think Dreamer's thing was the last big thing I did, like 2 years ago, and I feel myself like drifting away from wrestling more and more. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's kind of like one of these. This might be like one of the last ones I do.
Well, we'll be very happy to be alongside you if it is one of the last ones you do. But how about with JR? I'd like to ask you this kind of as a weird little transition here, but when you were obviously in the middle of ECW and the quote-unquote, Paul being on the WWF payroll, is somebody like Jim Ross to you, was he a guy that you had any contact with as kind of throwing feelers out there to jump ship at any point? Or what would you kind of have interaction with a guy like Jim Ross back in the day? Would it be through somebody like Paul, or did you have any feelers to the WWF during your ECW run?
Nope, never sent feelers ever. Never. I never really sent feelers anywhere, to be honest. And then when ECW was kind of wrapping up, you kind of see the writing on the wall. It was kind of, my body was so beat to shit at that point that there'd be like no point in me even trying because I couldn't handle the schedule. I mean, ECW was hard enough, 2 days a week, sometimes 3 days a week. But to do the WWF schedule, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday TV, Tuesday TV, there's just no way. that would have ended badly, very badly. So I didn't waste my time for the most. Plus, I didn't think I'd fit in, really anyway. I didn't really have the physique that they liked.